Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good.
Yay.
Right. Now it's playing for me. All right. Where are we? Moderate wind. Okay. So, last time we left off, you had began your ascent of the mountain. You had met the other team. You'd already familiarised yourself with Lindstrom's team, and you had encountered a second group of adventurers hoping to be the first to the treasure. Stellion's crew, including Stellion Gabor, their half-orc leader, charismatic leader, Orim and Yora Thorvald, a dwarven couple who seem fairly serious, and Irvog Scoffson, the gatekeeper. Their bard. You had a chat with some of the members of the other parties through the night, and then set off on your adventure up the mountain, following the glacier path. You had just encountered some ogres on a patrol, and defeated them in combat. Chode Huffer suffering a large blow to the head.
Chode Huffer.
So, was that the end of the music? Oh,
Seamless.
Oh, fuck.
So, we pick up now as you're continuing. Well, in the immediate aftermath of the battle, with the slain ogres, corpses on the glacier floor, and what do you want to do now?
Can I investigate the corpses?
You can make a investigation check.
I am going to give myself guidance. But will I need it? No!
You find both ogres are carrying great clubs, and both have javelins made out of large tree branches, basically tree trunks, with some with a pointed iron spear at the end of it, roped on with some cordage. They're very primitive weapons, and you can tell by just looking at the iron spearheads that they've been cold forged, cold worked. You also find a gemstone in the pocket of one of the ogres.
Jesus.
A fist-sized diamond?
It is. You find an amethyst and a. 1 second.
Ogre fist-sized diamond.
Let's roll the treasure. You find an onyx worth 50 gold pieces, and you find a amethyst worth 50 gold pieces.
Yeah! I can finally buy myself some studded leather armour at some point. Exciting times.
Apart from that, just pockets full of odds and sods, bits of old bone, some sort of dried jerky meat that smells revolting. You don't know how long it's been festering in these ogres' pockets, these ogres' loincloths.
So can I count that as a ration?
You can. It is very unpleasant smelling, and if you lick the end of it, very unpleasant tasting ration.
I will leave it. I will give it to the ice.
What have you been licking?
The end of some meat. Okay. Good. Good. Fantastic. Okay.
Okay, so are you heading on?
Yes.
Who would like to roll a D100?
Chode will.
Okay.
Oh.
86. So, you go on for a few hours as the wind starts to pick up. Oh, my moderate wind stopped. Oh no, it's still going. Turn it up a bit. There we go. As the wind starts to pick up, you come across, with it an hour and a half into your journey up the glacier, you come across a small red bit of thread tied around a rock. Isaiah spots it first, but only Gruft recognises its significance.
We no go this way. This way, very dangerous.
What makes you say that, Gruft? Isaiah says.
I ask one of Aemon's brothers to make sure we don't go dangerous ways. I ask him to leave this here for us. It is a warning.
A warning of what?
Danger this way.
So there are two obvious routes. Well, three obvious routes, really. The way you were travelling was on the far side of the glacier, on the edge of it. You could also travel on the sort of inward side of the glacier. You could cross the glacier and travel sort of parallel on the other side of the glacier. Or you could try and traverse the glacier itself.
How do we know that they're not trying to add extra time to our journey?
I make good deal with Aemon's brother.
You can make a perception check if you want to sort of gauge the dangers.
Anyone want to help have a look?
I can help.
14. I'm going to roll a d4. 17.
You do spot some splatters of blood on some of the rocks close by, and cresting one of the larger boulders, you see a pool of blood on the pooling around some of the rocks in this area. Signs of it's fresh, signs of a struggle. There are also the bodies of two ogres here.
What does that sound?
Dunno.
Is that the ogres?
They're very dead.
Well, if they're dead, then that's the danger averted, isn't it?
There could be more.
Hmm.
Maybe we go other way.
Will it add extra time if we go the other way?
It depends which route you choose. I'd say that it will not add anything significant if you're traversing the glacier itself, but it could be more dangerous. On the inside journey, on the inside of the glacier, following the edge of it, would add an hour to your journey, but would be safer. Marginally safer.
What do you reckon, guys?
It's just a bit of snow.
We need an extra hour.
That could be all the difference.
Isaiah, what do you reckon?
I would prefer to cross the glacier. There are deep crevasses and caverns under the glacier. Some are shallow, some are very, very deep. And if any of us fell down those chasms, we might never come out.
Unfortunately, I've been charged. So
What have you been charged for?
O2 got in contact with me a while back, well, about a week back, and we're like, "Oh, there's been a fraudulent thing on your account. We think someone's ordered something, trying to use your account." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And they were just like, they listed the details of what it was, like an iPhone. And it was just like, "Don't worry, I don't need anything from you. I'm just telling you, we thought we flagged it up. We thought it probably wasn't real, so we stopped it. But now I'm being charged for something. So it looks like they've let it go ahead." Useful.
Yeah.
Unless that person that called you said, "Don't do anything, we've got it sorted," was the person buying the iPhone.
Yeah, it could have been.
What is
Ultimate
iPhone?
plan.
But it was from the O2 number.
Oh,
Like I checked the number and everything.
well, that's handy of them. We won't let it go
Yeah.
unless we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Bizarre.
carry on talking. Just frustrating.
Well, thank you, Isaiah. And
And O2.
Hoku. Is that our new sponsor?
No signal out here.
The only network to get signal on a mountain.
Okay, we will go the route that she recommends.
Okay. So,
The no fighting route. Is that right?
crossing the glacier.
Longer but less dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you cross the glacier, Azaya does her best to pick a path through the various crevasses that are crisscrossing the mountain of ice that you're trying to cross. But eventually, after half an hour or so at it, you come to a large chasm that's blocking your path. It's frustratingly close to the edge. It would probably be 20 minutes more to if you could cross this chasm to get to the other edge. Backtracking will set you back another half an hour, and then you're back where you started. There is a thunderous sound of roaring water coming from below this huge crevasse. You could attempt to cross it with a rope.
Okay.
Like we bought that rope.
How big is the crevasse?
It's probably about 40 foot across.
That's
Shall
fine.
we,
We have loads of rope.
shall we do it, team? What was I say? Sister Floria,
Yes.
can you do a bit of blessing of everyone?
That's a good idea.
Where is she?
Is that what she's saying to herself? Where am I?
Can you give guidance to everyone as well, Joe? Can you do it multiple times?
Oh, I don't know.
No, it's concentration.
Oh, so I can only do it once. I will do it. I will get it ready though, and well, I'm giving it to myself at the
Presumably
moment.
we're not going to go all at the same time though, are we? That sounds dodgy.
Who
as
am
hell.
I casting bless on?
I think you can cast it on 3 people.
What's the
That's correct.
ability check we're going to need to cross this?
Strength, probably.
Just a straight strength check.
Right, so
No,
who's
it
got...
will be athletics.
Rough no need to.
Yeah, so who's got the least athletics ability?
So it's athletics or dexterity. Athletics to pull yourself across the rope. Dexterity if you fall and have to
Okay.
cling to the side.
I've got 2 acrobatics, which I could use, right? That's dexterity.
Okay.
Has anyone got less than +2 on acrobatics or athletics?
Well, I think the Earl will definitely need a bit of blessing.
I've got
So
3 on
the Earl?
acrobatics.
Can you cast it more than once?
I have only 1 spell slot left, I'm afraid.
And Professor Sintro, what do you have? Anything that can help?
I'm afraid not. My abilities are not as what's the word? Enhancing as a priest or a divine person's ability is. But I have mold earth. I can choose a portion of dirt or stone or snow that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube and manipulate it. Don't think it will do a lot of good here, but I could perhaps shorten the distance.
Yeah, that sounds. Anything would be better than nothing. So yeah.
I'm not sure if it will hold though. I've not tried something like this before.
Oh, oh!
Brilliant.
That's not so. That's not so reassuring.
Does Isaiah have any idea, like, how to...
You've, Isaiah says, you have the grappling hook, right?
Yeah.
And it's the length of rope. I say we just throw it across and pull ourselves across.
Okay.
Rough type
for it.
things.
So who else is blessed? Who's the weakest?
The professor raises a hand. I'm not the strongest of the party. I think I could do with...
Okay. Professor Cintro, the Earl, and Sister Flora. Can she cast it on herself?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Vulcan. He's not exactly the most athletics.
I've got 2.
Athletics, you've got 2. Oh, you're fine.
Okay. So Sister Floria casts Bless on herself, on the Professor, and on the Earl. So whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
So does that help? Saving throw?
If you fall off, you'll be making a dexterity saving throw.
So yeah, that does help. Cool.
Right. Can
Let's
I
go.
lob the thing?
Yeah, make a athletics check. Yeah, no problem. You clear the chasm, and you're aiming for a bunch of the bedrock sticking out of the ice, and satisfyingly, the grappling hook goes between two larger boulders, and you tug it, and it seems fairly secure.
How are you doing, Eamon?
What's the plan here? We just walk across.
Hopefully.
He's disappeared off the map. He wandered off.
Well, that map is not relevant anymore. There you go.
Okay. Let's go for it.
Okay, who's going first?
Does it matter on what order? Can the
If it hold me, it hold anyone.
Okay, Gruft first.
Okay, Gruff, make a athletics check. Yeah, no problem. You just power yourself across and get to the other side without any issue.
Okay, who's next?
Well, I wouldn't like the rope to be weakened by the time I go across, so I will go next. I don't care about your lot. You're about to see something very special. Acrobatics.
It'd be athletics.
I thought you said I could do a dexterity one instead.
No, that dexterity is if you fall.
Oh, okay.
You can keep the same roll if you want. It was a 14, and then it's plus or minus whatever your...
0.
14, it's very slow progress as you watch this 95-year-old man pulling himself like a snail's pace across the rope. But no issue, just a very slow and steady crossing the chasm.
Easy peasy.
God. Okay. Who wants to go next?
Chode will go. Oh.
Jode's crossing and actually going at much faster pace than the Earl, and is midway through the chasm when suddenly a gust of wind catches you off guard, and you just miss the rope as you're sort of sliding arm over arm, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, Chode, no!
You watch as the gust of wind. This all happens in like a couple of seconds. The gust of wind picks up. Chode misses his handhold and just falls out of sight into the darkness.
Chode!
No, Chode. Okay, I'm gonna go.
As a reaction, I cast Featherfall.
Featherfall.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Chode's falling very slowly.
You're an absolute hero. No.
How
Yeah,
far down is he?
No.
Could we like throw the rope down to him?
with it.
Sorry.
Could we throw the rope down to him while he's falling slowly? How far
He's
down
kind of
is
in
he?
the middle of the. I say you could try and. How much rope have you got?
We've got loads.
Miles.
We've got 50 foot
Or
each.
can I do action surge?
I mean, yes, but you're already in the time it took to for Eamon to cast Featherfall, you'd already fallen very clear of the ropes. It's not like you could be able to grab it again. You're just sort of floating in midair, slowly descending into the cavern.
How deep is the chasm?
You can't see the bottom of it.
We need to throw him some rope now, while he's falling.
Can I like shimmy along to the middle of the rope again, and then like throw a rope down?
Yeah, make an athletics check again.
This seems risky.
I don't know what you mean.
Just move from the safety of the cliff edge.
Yeah, no problem. And you chuck the rope down. Make a.
I've obviously like tied a bunch of ropes together because I think I'm carrying all of them.
Yeah. Make a strength. No, make a dexterity check. Just a straight dexterity check, Chode.
Bless him, bless him.
What do I have to do?
Dexterity check.
Yeah. So just click on dex. Not
Oh, wait, that was
save.
save. Fuck's sake, that was good as well. That was less good.
Just out of reach. You're so close. You're at the end of the rope. Like you're.
Action surge! Action surge!
Action surge!
Yeah, I'll let you do action surge and try again.
Fuck's
Just
sake.
goes for a double grab.
I mean, technically you got that 14.
Alas,
as well.
the length of rope is falls just out of his reach, and Chode descends sort of out of view into the cavern.
Shouldn't be
Into-
so small!
And all you can hear is the thundering water as Chode's no is drowned out by this of this water below.
Would a 14 have saved him?
Sorry?
Would a 14 have saved him?
A 12 would have saved him.
Hey.
Because if we were like playing in real life, he would have just rolled the d20, right? So he would have had a 15. You just click the wrong button. Just throwing
I'm
it
not
out there.
I'm not retconning it. He's at the bottom of the. We're slowly descending to the bottom of the cavern.
Harsh DM alert.
I'll meet up with you later, you bitch.
Oh. Chode.
There'll be no rescue missions.
Okay, I'm gonna get across. Oh,
Another
oh
gust.
14.
14. You're fine, actually.
Fucking hell, that ability you've got is so good.
Oh, that's saving grace. I'm gonna. Who's? Wait.
The professor will go now.
Oh, she's full.
I'm gonna give guidance to the professor.
What's the range of it?
Oh, it's touch. Ah, damn. Yeah, can't.
Afraid not.
Should have gone last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. 19.
Throws herself. Doesn't even need the rope.
A critical. She's got -1 on athletics.
Who's that?
The professor. Then Sister Floria.
The bloody nun makes it, but Chode doesn't.
15. Sister Floria's fine.
Oh, Chode.
Hopefully Isaiah will join me down here.
Oh yeah, let's do Isaiah now. Oh well, Isaiah says, who's left? It's just Vulcan, isn't it?
And A.
Me.
And
Oh.
even.
She gestures to you two to go before her.
Yeah. I've got something else I can do. I cast, or do this, Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
Gain advantage on an ability check.
Oh, nice.
But you can have me roll a...
Yeah, roll a D. Actually, I'll do it. I've written an R script for this. I've modified the real Wild Surge table slightly, so it's got a 1 in 50 chance of going from the original table onto the D10,000 table.
Oh no.
I want that.
Okay. It normally won't. It might never do it, but it's the option is there for the sun to explode.
And the world to end.
Someone can work out the probability of it.
I only have to do roll on that if I cast a level 1 spell, isn't it? Or higher. It says here, I think.
Let's have a look.
After you cast a sorcerer spell at first level or higher.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to roll it now for my own amusement. Oops. Wild magic.
I'll run out of first level spells.
Or higher.
Yeah.
Oh, you probably don't have any second level spells, do you?
No.
No. Well, what are you hoping to achieve with this?
You gain advantage on an ability check.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was hoping to achieve.
That's pretty good.
But it says anytime before you regain the use of this feature, the DM can have you roll on a wild surge table immediately after you cast the spell of first level or higher. Okay, so you found a loophole.
I don't have any more spells.
Yeah.
I was quite looking forward to the table, actually. Oh, well.
Okay, so yeah, you gain advantage.
Here goes nothing.
Oh god! Oh no!
The advantage is even. Oh my god.
7 and 1.
Why, Tom? Why?
Almost immediately you get into trouble. The rope, the more you sort of struggle, this is well out of your comfort zone, the more the rope is sort of doing waves as it's as you're like jangling it up and down. You lose grip and you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Imbecile.
Back in
I
a
don't
minute,
have
Leo's
advantage
just
on
woken
this
up
one.
and is currently trying to climb out of his cot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, dexterity saving throw. You
Oh,
can keep the same roll if you want. It was a 14.
No, you'll take that.
I did say you can keep the same roll if you want.
playing fast and loose with these rolls, Joe.
Yeah, I know. We need. Right. From now on, if you roll it wrong, I'm keeping that roll. But I'll let Tom off for this.
Confusing me.
That was our favouritism.
You manage it. No, I wanted him to fall down the hole.
We know.
You manage just as you lose grip to snatch the rope with your other arm and manage to cling on for dear life. And slowly but surely inch your way across to the other side.
That was good.
And last, Falcon. Well, penultimate. Dave?
Oh, to me. Sorry. What am I doing?
An athletics check. Again, the wind picks up. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I see this going very well.
You're the only one.
Oh,
You reach out as you begin to plummet, and your fingers brush against the rope, but it can't quite get a grip on it, and it slips out of your fingers, and you start plummeting down and down and down.
Yes.
I'm afraid I don't have Featherfall again.
And you're dead. Instant.
Okay, so you watch from the other side as Falcon plummets down into
Can
the
I
depths.
try and help again?
He's not got Featherfall on, so like he's fallen fast.
It's definitely some sort of story arc being crowbarred into this. Very crowbarred.
Well, let's just say
I dive
try
off the
not to
cliff.
I try not to kill my players with one failed roll.
Okay.
Trying.
What can we do to change things? I start attacking everyone in the party. I cause an avalanche. I explode.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Go for a long rest.
Is there any way of seeing where the river flows to?
You can't really see it. All you can do is hear it. It's just complete darkness down there. You've no idea how deep it is.
Would dark vision help?
Dark vision, you see a bit further. You do see the bottom of the ravine. It's something like 600 foot down.
Oh my god!
It's too far! Let's carry on without them.
I'm gonna turn into a bat.
What?
And fly down. I don't know why I didn't think that I could just turn into an animal and fly across anyway.
Okay. Falcon, first I need you to roll. Well, actually, I'll roll for you. So you take one. You take 1 cold damage and 2 bludgeoning. You take 3 damage.
That's pretty
as
good.
your body slams into a thankfully very deep pool of ice cold, fast flowing water.
600 foot drop and he's
How
taken
much?
3 damage. That's unbelievable. 600 foot.
600.
600. It's nearly 200
Chode at
meters.
this point just watched. Oh my god, that is an essay.
I know.
What?
What is this?
Oh, just put it again. That's what I can turn into and such.
So you've turned into a bat.
Yeah. And I, as part of my bonus, I can turn into an animal.
Okay. I need you to make immediately make an athletics check using the bat statistics.
No idea what that is.
You can look them up.
I'm back.
I'm flying down as a bat.
You're flying down to see me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh God. Its strength save is pretty poor. Athletics is okay. Shall I roll a d20?
Yeah. You are immediately picked up by the wind and blown away.
Oh no! I will then turn into. Wait, am I heading towards the water?
So your body is flying over the chasm at quite a rate, and at this rate, you're going to just sort of be blown further up the glacier, sort of a tangent from the way that your team was going,
Okay.
sort of back towards where you'd come from.
Okay, I'm going to change it. I'm going to turn into a giant eagle.
Okay. Make a strength check with the eagle's strength.
God. This is my last go as well. Oh, fuck's sake! It gets
No good. The
a
wind's
7.
too strong.
A 7. It gets
Your little hollow bones. Just no match for this.
See you later, guys.
More gold
You
for
can,
us!
you can try and glide with it, but there's no way of flying against the wind.
Okay, I'll glide with it. Never
Yeah.
mind that.
Picking up down the hole.
We lost 3 team members.
So, Chode glides down slowly into churn. Like, there's no way of sort of altering your course, and you've already watched Falcon sort of zip past you at 100 miles an hour.
I missed that. Did he fall?
He fell as well, and you saw him splash into this like turbulent water below you, thundering away, and you're floating towards it as well. And you try and sort of flail your arms and get away, but it just does nothing, and you just slowly, gradually drop into the water and are picked up by a turbulent flow. You take 1 cold damage, no fall damage though. And you, your bodies wash up
Bodies.
in a deep cavern.
And they're dead.
So Chode and Falcon.
Bloody hell, it's a bit cold, isn't it?
It's bracing.
Looks like we were some of the lucky ones, though, based on these skeletons.
Yeah, so at the base of this sort of plunge pool that you've found yourself in, after being washed down this turbulent river, underground river, you see like lots of animal bones here, and carcasses, sort of fetid and disgusting.
Bloody lovely. Can we... What's the light like down there?
It's dark. You can see there is some light coming from the east, towards the east, and there's a bit of like above you. There's an opening of the crevasse, but it's far, far too high up, and the walls of this ice cave are completely smooth. It would take a miracle to climb out that way.
Better go east then, Falcon.
Righto.
So as you're descending through this still water, it's about waist high and freezing. You hear somewhere reverberating. Actually, I need to change the music here.
Uh-oh.
I can't quite see where I can get through, isn't it?
You hear reverberating. If you just click it and push you through with the mouse. So sometimes the passages are not. You hear reverberating from towards the north in the dark area of the cavern. A horrible noise, like
Fucking hell.
Is that my corpse being thrown around in the wind?
Sounds like a fucking yeti.
So, in front of you, there is a steep snowbank that you could attempt to climb out of. It
How
does
high
seem
is
to it does seem to open. It rises much more gradually than the crevasse to the west, and it does seem to daylight seems to be streaming in from the top of it.
What? I
Oh,
just
no,
got back
Sure,
to hear that
fancy,
sound.
Not sure I fancy going towards that abominable horse over there. Should we try and climb this?
Yes.
Okay, make athletics checks. Better
Yeah.
ones this time.
600 foot.
Say you can make athletic or acrobatics here. Part of it is sort of finding the best path through the snow and getting good handholds.
Fucking hell. He's having a shocker here.
You trying to climb
Okay.
up the 600-foot chasm?
Vulcan,
Yeah, what am I doing?
make an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Okay.
So Vulcan finds some good footing and sort of powers up through this snow, whereas Chode sort of loses grip and slides back down to the base, just to see, creeping around the corner, an enormous snake-like creature with a hooked beak and tentacles for a mouth.
Oh.
Well, good luck, Chode.
Okay. So, if you could go ahead and roll initiative.
What the fuck are you staring at?
What is this thing?
wanna
It's
see
a
it.
Rick.
Crick.
A grick.
Brick mortar.
Okay, Chode first. So it's
What
still.
is it?
Let's put it there actually. It's like a snaky, tentacled, nightmarish thing.
Cool.
Is it an animal?
You do not believe so. It's about 20 foot away from you.
Oh my god.
Can
What?
it see us?
You don't know. It doesn't appear to have any eyes.
Oh.
Like a snake crossed with a bird crossed with an octopus.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Fucking hell, Grick music.
The grick music.
So what are you doing, Chode?
I will.
I'll put Falcon up here because he's climbed a bit.
I'll go round this corner. And I will cast Natural Illusionist.
Okay, what does that do? Minor Illusions cantrip. It should be in your spells if you go onto your spells tab. So what sound or image are you creating?
Female crick.
That's genuinely what I was thinking.
In
A
like
baby brick.
little saucy underwear.
Just reading it quickly.
So you can only make one or the other. You can't make an image that has sound.
Yeah. It doesn't say there like where I perform or where I make the sound come from. Can that just be?
It's anywhere within 30 foot of you.
Okay.
Run! Right.
I'll do it. Whatever's over there.
Okay, so you aim behind it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Make,
and
make
what's the
a,
sound
make
you're
a
making?
brick noise again. Right, I'll make a female Grick noise.
Slightly higher pitch. Okay. It's now Falcon's go.
Okay.
Oh, you've got movement. Oh, you moved behind that corner.
I'll tell you what, I will actually do my second wind ability.
I think you only get one before a long rest, don't you?
When did I last do it?
When you're trying to grab the thing. Oh, a second wind, is it? Not action surge.
Yeah. No, yeah. Second wind.
Okay.
Fuck's sake. Oh well.
Every little helps.
Yeah.
Falcon, what are you
plus
doing?
your fighter level. So +2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So I'm sort of up this sort of hill a little bit, am I?
Yeah. You haven't quite seen it yet, I don't think. You've heard it nearer. Whatever it is getting closer to you, and you saw Chode below you sort of cast something in that direction and then hide behind this rock face.
Okay. Well. Well, I guess I need to know, is Chode trying to get away, like get up the hill still? Or are we just gonna...
100% I will be, yeah.
Okay. Trying to think of something that I can do.
Continue up the hill.
Bravely run away.
Brave
So
Sir Robin.
I've got some rope. Could I sort of throw down some rope?
Yeah.
Brave Sir Robin bravely ran away.
So I can get my rope out of my bag and throw it in an action?
Yeah, definitely as an action.
Well, I'll do that.
Okay. Are you climbing any further up? I guess that actually climbing would probably take you an action.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, well, can I sort of see the top, or can I see a...
It's a long slog to the top.
Yeah, okay.
You can see it, but it's probably well, it's like 600 foot, so it's
Okay,
just
yeah.
continuous slog. Definitely doable, but you're not close to the top at this height. You probably only climbed about 30 foot so far.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, better slog.
the Grick is after you.
Okay, it's the Grick's game.
Well, do I need to roll any...
Well, if you've thrown the rope down, I'd count that as your action,
Okay.
and then you can start to climb next action.
Yeah, okay.
The Grick is not fooled by that noise and
Are you
advances.
shitting me?
Got a 19 on its wisdom roll. Okay, what's its speed?
You did a female, but the Grick is gay.
Yeah.
Or maybe yeah.
20.
Not with a name like Grick.
Grick's got a
Grick,
big.
Grick.
Grick Mortar.
Maybe it's gender neutral.
Maybe.
This Grick's got a prick.
Non-binary.
Okay, it tries to grab you with its tentacles. And,
Ah.
9, it's probably a miss.
Yeah, fuck off.
And a 14 to savage you with its beak.
That's a miss as well, you prick.
Okay, that's its go. It's Chode's go.
Right, it's really pissed Chode off now. It's a big swing with his heavy sword.
Okay.
Oh,
19 is definitely a hit. 12 damage, good god. Your blade goes into its body too easily. Whatever it's made of it's got the consistency of like jelly, and it does stop your blade before it can go all the way through. But its body sort of quivers and starts to seep a white translucent liquid, and it lets out a horrible. Its tentacles reel back and writhe in agony, and it's from its beak goes. Is that the end of your go?
Yeah.
Falcon's go.
I feel like I should come down and help now. Ah. Yeah, go on then. I'll.
Okay, so you can descend without using an action.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you're now engaged with it.
The relationship took a turn.
Okay. Inflict wounds.
oh,
24 is definitely a hit.
Brutal.
Oh!
Oh.
You touch it, and with the necrotic energy of the spell, you see its body start to dry out. It's horrible. It shrinks about to 1/8 of its size along a good portion of its tail. It starts to sort of look withered and haggard, and you hear it go. It's still alive, but not much.
Vulcan, I'm impressed.
The Grick focuses its attention on Falcon and lashes out with its tentacles. 16.
Is a hit.
That is 17 damage.
Oh,
God.
that's killed me.
Oh my God. Falcon! Just we became friends.
Okay, and then it will turn its attention to Chode and strike with its beak. 21.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's a hit.
7 piercing damage. That will be the end of its go. It's Chode's go. I suggest you kill it now.
Great sword.
It's a miss!
Oh. What else can I do?
Run away.
You can't, because it'll get an attack of opportunity.
Oh God. Sounds like they're dying down there.
Okay, Falcon, you need to make a death save.
Oh no!
Could be a critical.
Okay. Where do I roll a death? Oh, there it is. I've got it.
It's a success.
Yes.
That's one.
Okay. The Grick will attempt to attack Chode. 22.
Oh no!
No.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's gonna kill.
11 slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, the Grick.
Okay. So, we will leave Chode and
I'm not
Falcon
even gonna
there.
do my fucking save.
It's alright.
My death save.
You want to carry on?
No, I don't want to carry on. Leave me here.
So you're both unconscious now. Meanwhile,
Fucking
back
great.
to us.
What a cock.
being carried far away in the sky, an eagle gliding on a very strong breeze.
I'll meet you at the top.
Why didn't you just fly
Okay.
to begin with?
So,
I don't want to
you're
cross
starting
another
to
one.
you're starting to get control of the wind now. You feel like you could land. You're on the far side of the glacier now. Alternatively, you could continue flying. How long can you keep this form for?
So I think I can keep it. For an hour.
Okay, so you're going to fly for the full hour?
Just fly home.
Just fly back. Can I try and fly back to the way I came?
You can make another strength check. as the eagle to see if you can.
Okay. The eagle's got the same strength check as me. Same.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, you manage to turn around and fly into the wind. Takes a lot of your strength, and it's a lot slower this direction. But you haven't drifted that far in this time, so you manage to fly back to the other side of the chasm, and now you've got control. You could go down, or else you could land on the opposite side of the chasm.
Oh. I'm gonna fly down.
Okay. You fly down and down and follow the raging water to an underground cavern. Eagles don't have dark vision, I believe, so you just see in the sort of glimmer of sunlight at the far end of this cavern where there's a snowbank ascending to ascending towards the light at the surface. You see the bodies of two small humanoids and a very injured-looking tentacled creature moving towards them and starting to coat them in saliva.
Can I try and pick them up in my talons? Why?
You're an eagle, not a giant eagle.
No, I'm a giant eagle.
Oh, you're a giant eagle.
Yeah.
You could.
Or can I just attack this thing? What?
So it's at the far end of your vision. Yeah. To move closer, you would either have to do it stealthily, or else you'd go into initiative order.
Oh.
And to pick up the I'd say that you can pick up both of them, but you'd need to do it as two actions.
Kill the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna fly down and attack it. I can fly, yeah, pretty fast.
Okay, you're trying to do it stealthily or just go in?
I'll try and do it. No, I'm just gonna go in.
Okay, so I'll put you onto that map.
Car.
Oh,
Pidgeotto, I choose you.
Car, motherfuckers.
Okay.
Car, motherfucker.
Come on, giant eagle. Do me well.
Right, so I'm just going to put you on your token on so you can roll initiative with your character and see what's going on. But you're an eagle.
Yeah. I am a giant eagle.
I'll make you your token twice the size. I imagine a giant eagle is giant sized, right?
Yeah.
It's a giant Stiffy.
Is it large?
It is pretty large. Yeah.
Is it creature sized large?
Large beast, yeah.
Yeah, large. Okay, that's fine.
Still talking
Any
about
bigger,
eagle.
you probably wouldn't be able to fit down here.
Okay.
As it is, you sort of have to soar like horizontal, like vertically through some of the smaller gaps.
Well, I'm a giant noble creature, so.
So you swoop in, make a attack then. Oh, sorry, roll initiative.
What is initiative?
So if you click on your token, you can just press initiative in the top left.
But is it a slightly different roll for a giant?
Oh, it is just dexterity, the dexterity modifier. So whatever your dexterity modifier is, roll a d20 plus your.
Oh, it's got good dexterity, yeah. D20. 9.
9. Okay, so I'll put you back over here. The Grick sees you. You're probably 30 foot off the ground-ish, so it can't reach you as you're diving in. But it does sort of rear up and... Okay, yeah, that's its go. Your go.
So it's seen me. How tall is this chasm bit here above them?
It is. So the snowbank goes up for 600 foot.
Alright. Okay. I'm going to, as I get near, prepare a reaction that if it attacks me, I will attack it.
I'd say at this point, Chode and Falcon, go ahead and roll a death save.
It's going to fly in. Okay, I swoop down just above it and attack it.
Okay. At the same point, it attacks you with its tentacles. So these will happen at the same time. So a 19 to hit you.
That's a hit.
9 slashing damage.
Cool.
And you need to roll to attack it.
I get 2 attacks.
Okay.
Who's eating crisps?
Me. Alright, that's David. If it would be too loud, he said no.
It's a +5, so 19.
19 is a hit.
And it's a 1d6. It +3, so 6 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I want to drag my... What have I attacked it with? I've attacked it with my beak. Well, I just want to engulf it.
Okay. You, like a blackbird with an earthworm, you land next to it, grab it in your beak, and just down the hatch in one.
And then, can I pick up them 2 now? Both of them?
Yeah, they are dying.
But if I... Can I...
Joe, do you need to roll your death save, by the way? Unless you already did it.
Yeah, I passed it.
Oh, so yeah, you roll 3, so this is your second death save.
What do I roll? I was joking, I haven't done any rolls yet.
So, oh yeah, it is your first one. So, there should be a death save on the main page of your character sheet, sort of in the middle.
Yeah.
So, success. So, you're on 1 success, and Falcon's on 1 success, 1 fail. So, what are you doing, Stiffy?
I'm just thinking, I can't cast a spell, can I?
No, it will break concentrate.
Just have a look.
You certainly can't cast any spells that have a vocal component, because you just make squawks.
Okay.
Sorry,
You can cast spells while you're concentrating on...
My internet cut out at
Oh, right.
the worst time.
I'm going to revert back to Stiffy form.
Okay.
My favourite kind of Stiffy.
And
Doo.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. On who?
Who was who had a death? Who failed first?
I'd say that
They.
with you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, true. Whoever's closest.
Chode.
Okay. He is brought back to life.
Okay. And then I presume you're going to do the same on Falcon.
Yeah.
Falcon, go ahead and roll a death save just for a laugh. Okay. He wasn't close to dying just yet.
And then I've revived Falcon as well.
So Falcon's on 5 hit points and Chode is on 7.
Yeah.
And you are now out of combat.
Whew.
Stiffy, you are a lifesaver.
The Ginger Ninja.
He's only gone and bloody done it.
Gone and blown the bloody doors off.
Tell you what though, Falcon, fucking hell mate, that was quality till you died.
Yeah, he touched it, absolutely annihilated it, and then died straight after.
Made it shrivel up and then it still killed him.
It had 2 hit points left.
Well, shall we try and get up here?
Okay. With a bit of difficulty and a few failed starts, as 2 of you are looking fairly weak now, you manage to scramble up the side of the snow mound and emerge into the sunlight, blinking as you emerge into the daylight. You are in an unfamiliar area, still on the glacier. You can't see your comrades. Returning to the comrades, we pick up just as Stiffy turned into a bat and was blown away. Actually, I guess slightly after that, as you see an eagle returning, flying down the chasm.
Giant eagle.
A giant eagle.
A massive eagle flying down.
You should have turned it into that first.
Well, I was thinking night vision, but it didn't have much strength.
What do we do if he doesn't come back up? Nothing.
Eamon said to no one.
Well, let's just press on then.
More gold for us! Yippee!
I can't believe we lost half our team just crossing one ravine.
Imbeciles.
Isaiah says, so what are we doing? We should try and get to base camp. If they've got any sense, they'll do the same.
Oh.
To the cave camp.
Yes, we know where that is.
The glacier camp.
Sounds
even.
good. Do they know where they're going?
As long as they follow the glacier up, they'll get to the right place, but that's only if they're alive. I'm sorry to be so tactless.
Oh dear. Well, I need a rest. Base camp it is.
guys. I could go for a rest.
The
One
cave
time-
camp's still 6 hours away yet.
We don't really have much.
What
choice,
base
do
camp
we?
is?
The cave camp.
6 hours away.
It's either that or we turn around.
Can we put a rope in and climb down?
I don't know how deep it is. It looks far.
It's 600 foot.
That's
Which is
quite far.
about the size of a skyscraper, whatever those are.
How much rope do we have?
About 200 foot.
Ah,
Cave camp it is.
we don't really have a choice. We just gotta press on.
Okay. Roll a D100. Whoever's leading. Or whoever's behind Desire. 32. The wind starts picking up, even stronger than before, and pretty soon you are walking in a full-on blizzard. I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Is that even us in the other side of the mountain or whatever we are, wherever we are? Glacier.
We'll get to you in a bit.
Okay.
Ooh, can I use my... Will my thing still exist? What's it called?
Bless.
No, it would have run out by now.
Oh, what? Oh yeah, it's only like a minute, isn't it?
Oh. It's not.
My frail body just gets blown away in the wind. Only the armor's weighing me down at this point.
Eamon, Jesus, your constitution. Little powerhouse.
Solid.
I'll roll for the rest of them.
Or dense.
Sister Floria gets 16.
Oh.
Professor Cintero gets...
When we lose our professor, she dies. No.
17.
Oh.
They've been rolling, but she has a -1 on Constitution.
Yeah.
And Isaiah gets 18.
Jesus. 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, I rolled a 16, an 18, and an 8, and a 17.
Not bad.
Okay, so it's really only the Earl that suffers. You start, because of your old age, you start to feel the cold a bit more acutely. So you suffer 6 cold damage as the blizzard rages. Oh, hold on, let me just check that. Yeah, as the blizzard rages for the next 3 hours.
6? Fucking hell. Almost killed me. Let's see.
The Earl is cryogenically freezing himself.
Make another 2 Constitution saving throws.
All of us.
No, just the Earl.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
You also gain a level of exhaustion.
I'm a bit weary and cold.
You freeze to death.
I'll just lie here in the snow for a bit.
But after those, during those 3 hours, you do the blizzard begins to clear, and on the 4th hour, you make it to the base camp. You make it to the glacier camp. The air is a bit thinner up here, and you're noticeably gasping as you crest the glacier and come to a glowing fire and some figures huddled around it. We'll pick up with that in a second. So, as the others emerge from the cavern, roll. Who's leading?
Probably me.
No, this is Chode,
right.
Falcon, and Stiffy.
Probably me, since I'm the one with the most health.
Okay, roll a D100.
Oh.
He says it was from there.
Okay. You too come encounter the wind picking up, and soon you are also engulfed in a blizzard. I need you 3 to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
Whoa! 2 criticals.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
insane.
Making up for all that shit rolls earlier.
And Falcon,
Yeah.
you all managed to brush off the cold and fight against it, even though it is bitterly cold. It takes you, because you're a bit weary from the battle, it does take you a bit longer, but you do eventually reach the glacier camp, probably about an hour after the others. So, picking up with the other group as you arrive into the camp.
What? Why does the owl look dead? What have you done to the owl?
So, first I'll just take you through the first group coming into the camp and meeting Stellion's crew and Lindstrom's crew. Both are there before you.
Oh God.
Stellion's crew looks particularly beaten up. Really bad, like everyone looks very badly injured. And he sort of, he comes up to you, covered in scratches. My friends, I'm glad to see you, you survived the first day on the mountain. This is no spring picnic, eh?
Eh?
ugh.
So cold.
What the hell happened to you?
Some rockfall. We were waylaid by owlbears. We took the boulder route. Perhaps not sensible. But we gave up and tried the glacier, turned back onto the glacier route instead. My friend, Eamon, you should go and talk to your brothers. They have some bad news, I'm afraid. Very bad news.
I don't like the sound of that.
No.
Can this day get any worse?
Eamon, you approach the Lindstrom group on your own. Lindstrom himself is sort of standing at the back, looking mournful, and you see two of your brothers bent over a figure on the floor. You see Brody standing staunch and grim, and Clancy, tears streaming down his eyes as he turns to you and runs up to you and embraces you. Eamon, we lost Connolly.
This is a sad day. Doesn't no one raise him? Is there a cleric? A priest?
We have no clerics in our group, I'm afraid. There was some ogres. There was a battle. 3 of them jumped us. We killed 2, but then we had to flee from the 3rd, biggest one. He managed to swipe at Connolly on the head. Bad wound, lots of blood, and we couldn't do anything to heal it. We needed to stop and rest, but then the blizzard picked up, and it was the cold that got him. I'm so sorry.
You're a sorry ass brother. Can't even look after your own brothers. You stupid son of a bitch. I'm about done with this mountain.
Brody turns around and says, "Shut your tongue, Eamon. You know as well as we do the dangers of this mountain."
I'm just a bit upset. You could understand that if you had any empathy.
I understand, fine. Now listen, it's time to put behind this squabbling. Step in line. We've lost one of our own, and we need you back in the group.
Why is his brother Irish?
They're all from different places.
I'm not a talented accent person. I work with what I've got. I was just quite glad that I've managed to make a distinct voice out of the just out of the ether.
Is this just so you can get me killed too?
Eamon, that's not fair. We tried to save him, but this mountain, it's only gonna get worse. I'd feel a lot better if you were with us.
Well, why don't you join our crew? We lost 3 people today. You two would make a good team.
Well, I think that's why we're not gonna join your team. Can't even keep 3 people. At least we only lost 1.
It was your own brother, you stupid son of a bitch.
I'll mourn him in my own way.
By not mourning him.
You stupid son of a
You're a
bitch.
sorry ass bastard. I'm glad I so called.
That's it. Walk away, just like you always do.
Always gotta have the last word, you stupid son.
Stupid son of a bitch.
You rejoin the rest of your group.
Wait, you're calling your brother a son of a bitch, which is an insult to his mum, which is your mum.
She is a bitch.
About an hour later, as you're sort of setting up camp, and trying. The Earl is trying desperately to get warm by the fire. The rest of the party arrive, looking very bedraggled, especially Chode and Falcon.
Hello.
What the hell happened to you?
What happened to the Earl?
I'm terribly cold. And terribly old.
Falcon's gone to the bathroom, I'm afraid.
Exactly what you'd expect if you put a 90-year-old man at halfway up a mountain in a blizzard.
What's happened to Eamon? He's got a bit sassy.
I'm just upset my brother's dead.
Oh.
Dead.
Well, they were cocks.
Don't you be talking bad on my brothers. I'll fuck you up.
Well, I cast Cure Wounds on the Earl.
Oh, thank you. Do I get 10 hit points back?
You do. You're still exhausted though.
That is my last spell slot though. So I'm
Okay.
going to need a rest.
Oh,
Okay.
could you have raised my brother?
He was dead, wasn't he?
He was dead, yeah.
Yeah, I can't raise dead, I can only...
Oh. Very sad.
So, if there's no further business, are you gonna set up some watchers?
Yeah.
I'm too busy crying, so
Terribly exhausted, I must sleep.
what?
I can take a couple of watches because I only need to rest for 4 hours.
Groff can keep watch.
Okay, who's watching first?
Groff can watch.
Go on, Gruft.
Okay, and so Gruff's for 2. Who's next?
I will after.
And that's for 4, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6. Who's next?
Yeah, I'll go.
Chode for 2, and one more person.
You know what?
Yep, I will.
Okay, Falcon for 2 and final watch. I'll go through the watches in a moment. Firstly, you will all have a disturbed night's sleep. There we go.
Do I get it? It's because I don't sleep.
I'll go through each of what you experience. So, Chode, you dream that you're back at the orphanage, and your least favourite carers, the cruel woman that was in charge of the orphanage, is there just watching you, like standing over your bed watching you, pale-faced, gaunt. And you sort of wake with a start, or at least you think you do, and you stare up at your at the mountain, the wind blowing, the light dipping and dim. And there she is again, standing the other side of the fire, gaunt-faced, staring at you. And this time you really do wake up, and there's the mountainside is bare. You see Gruft taking watch. And he sort of looks at you, and And you realise where you are, and then put your head back down to sleep. But you haven't had nightmares like that for a long time, not since the orphanage. That's very strange. Gruft, your watch is fairly uneventful. Everyone's quite quiet and mournful at the fire, the campfire. As you settle down to sleep, though, and Stiffy takes over, you have the strangest dream about what's her name?
Vara?
About Vara. You are with Vara on the mountain. You don't understand it. She's there and she's holding your hand, but she's suddenly pulling away from you, and you reach out for her and she's drifting away deeper in the snow, and she fades out of view as the blizzard sort of engulfs her. You stand there bewildered for a moment and run after her, and you're just in a cloud of white all around you. There is just nothing. And you get the horrible sense that you're being watched, like intently studied. And you wake up with a start, gasping, and lull yourself back to sleep after your heart's trying to calm your heart from pounding. And the rest of your sleep is uneventful. One second, my music's cut out. There we go. Okay, so Stiffy, after your watch, you go into your trance. And you hear, it's very strange, you get your hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You get the sense that you're being watched. And you hear, almost on the breeze, as you hear the wind howling in the night, you sort of hear whispers caught on the wind. Waiting. Awaken. Just fragments of words, no context, and you just can't understand what they mean. But it's very unnerving. It doesn't disturb you from your trance, but you feel that unsettling presence the entire time. Falcon, you dream of your mother and your brothers standing above you, judging you, staring down at you. You feel very small and insignificant next to their accomplishments. It's a dream you've had before, but something's different about it this time. There's an uncomfortable look in their eye, like they're dissecting you with their eyes. Awaken. A fragment of a word that seems out of place, and suddenly these figures, your brothers and your mother, much closer, staring at you, blank expressions, and you wake with a start as well, and look around and everything's calm and tranquil, apart from some howling wind. Eamon, you dream of Connolly, seeing his body there behind your brothers, bloodied, cold, white ice skin, frostbitten, his face blank, when suddenly his eyes flicker open. There's an immense bright light behind them, dazzling, and you can barely look at it. You just see his face like a white sun with two black holes for eyes and a black screaming mouth. And you wake up screaming.
Oh dear.
before realizing where you are. And I've done everyone apart from the Earl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Earl, you have the strangest dream of all.
Mm-hmm.
Please dreamy help for me.
You're surrounded by these new comrades of yours, these new underlings, Chode, Gruft, Stifado, Falcon, Eamon, Isaiah, Professor Sintro, even Sister Floria, surrounding you in a circle. And each of them speaks in turn, but their voices seem distant, far away. They're whispering, whispers that you've heard before in your dreams, when your powers first emerged, whispers in the darkness. The first one says, "We have given you great gifts." This is Isaiah speaking. It's a lucid dream, and you feel that you can reply.
Hello.
Chode speaks now. "We ask that you return."
Where?
Falcon speaks now. "Find us. Reward."
Okay.
Gruft speaks now. "There will come a time when you will have to turn on these mortal things."
Sooner rather than later, I hope.
Stiffy speaks now. "We have been watching you. You will bring us back."
Oh.
Ominous.
And finally, the professor speaks. "We will reward you, make you stronger.
I like the sound of that.
Do you take the price?"
Yes.
The figures slip back into the white blizzard, blank sky, and you're left alone standing in a white, empty space. But you feel that feeling of being watched doesn't go away, and eventually you awaken. The strangest thing, Earl, you feel younger, stronger.
That's good.
Roll a d20 for me.
Okay. 4/R D20, right? 15.
Yeah, but much stronger, much younger than before. Like you feel fresh. There's a skip in your step that hasn't been there. The twinges in your arms and your legs, and the weariness is gone.
Am I 15 years younger?
You're 15 years younger.
I'm still fucking old though, aren't I?
You're only 80 now.
You're 80 now.
What is?
I'm like a young, sprightly 80-year-old. Excellent.
There's still lots of aches and pains, but certainly a lot better.
I'm still in the COVID danger zone.
That's excellent. Have I got any other notable benefits apart from being younger?
You can
No.
get an erection again.
Where are the wenches? Bring them to me now! Where's that young ginger girl in our party gone?
Okay, so you come.
Oh,
That was quick.
You
Dude,
emerge
15
out of
years.
a restless night's sleep. So I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw.
oh God.
DC 10.
Does being 15 years younger actually give me any benefit apart from getting an erection?
The difference between being 95 and being 80 is not that much currently.
Okay. Constitution save. Oh god.
Oh.
The spring is
Right.
gone.
Yeah.
I feel 15 years older.
I'd say that from that dream, it's not going to do you any good. It's going to give you advantage, but you still fail. So, just reading when exhaustion, is it a long rest? Yeah. So, the Earl and Stiffy, you noticed this morning that the altitude is giving you some problems. You're finding it more difficult to breathe and do anything really physical. You have level 1 of exhaustion.
Just got rid of
Earl,
that.
you lost your level of exhaustion and then regained a new one, so you're still at level 1.
What does level 1 do again?
A disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh god. That's all we need. Let's get up the mountain.
It's a bad one. And Chode also, it has disadvantage.
Well, so long, everyone.
Isaiah comes over to you. Did everyone sleep well?
Fucking shit.
What do you mean?
Had a restless night.
That's yeah, so did I. I had this strange dream. My old instructor Reinhold was staring at me like he was examining me.
Fucking pervert.
It was cold, not like him at all.
Funny you should say that, Isaiah. I had a very similar dream. I was back in my orphanage with the scary lady, watching over my bed
Another perv.
with a gaunt face.
That does sound familiar. Strange. Did anyone else have a dream like that?
Gruff had a strange dream.
What was your dream, Graft?
Gruff dreamed Farah get taken away by snow.
Hmm.
I had a dream about my beastly brothers.
Oh. That's bad.
Well, we all had weird dreams then.
I didn't. I slept like a baby.
Well, you're looking, well, still knackered actually.
I am terribly old. I may look 15 years younger, but I don't feel it.
Isaiah says, so are we continuing on the glacier route or the cave route? We could shave 3 hours off our time with the cave route every day.
Cave root.
Cave it is.
Who can see in a cave?
I can see.
I can.
There's less ravines in a cave.
We just have to keep an eye out for wyverns. The caves are directly below their nesting colonies.
Ah. Okay.
You need dark vision
Oh,
to see in a cave.
no dog.
Is a wyvern quite powerful?
I suspect if one decided it was going to have one of us for breakfast, there isn't a great deal any of us could do about it.
Ah.
Can I speak to them? Where's my thing gone? Where is it?
So the cave route then. You notice the rest of the crews are packing up their things and getting ready to head out. It looks like Lindstrom's continuing on the glacier route. And it looks like the Stellion is also going on the cave route.
If we hang back and let them kill anything in front of us.
Okay. Stellion comes past you and says, so are you coming on the cave route as well?
Yeah, I think so.
We're a bit slow because of Earl.
Of course. Well, we will press forward. Wish us luck, as we will wish you luck.
Alright.
Very well.
Good luck.
Here, take care. I'll see you at the next camp. It's me, Vogscoffson.
Oh yeah.
We'll get you a keeper.
If this was a murder mystery, he'd definitely be the murderer.
These ley lines have energy. Okay, so who wants to roll a D100? Probably got time for one more of these.
Chode.
Oh. There's a wyvern that flies down and attacks all of you.
29. The wind starts picking up.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Even stronger than before. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fucking hell, bloody Constitution.
This will not be at disadvantage. Saving throws are not ability checks. Let me just check that. I might be wrong.
Right, you said it now. Constitution. Oh, he's nailed it. Thanks, that
Oh no.
Falcon freezes to death.
I have an idea. If you soak your bandages in urine, wrap it around my body and I'll be warm.
I will happily pee on you.
Don't be in urine, it's warm.
I urinate over.
Saving throw is not an ability check. So you
Okay.
do not have disadvantage on these.
Yay. Joe, is a wyvern classified as a snake or a dragon?
I believe it's a dragon.
Oh god.
So it said serpentine.
It's a large dragon.
Oh, Jesus.
A large dragon. Oh god. Huh? Oh no.
They sound quite difficult.
So yeah, what's everyone's Constitution saving throws? 10. So success is a 10. So Stiffy succeeds, Chode succeeds, success, Eamon, success. Falcon fails.
No, if you look there and very closely, David Wells has failed. But Vulcan,
David wasn't even on the list.
yeah!
I'll have it. Let's see,
Yeah,
Sister
maybe.
Gloria
I'm surprised.
succeeds.
She beasts everything.
Professor Centro
Someone better freeze to death.
fails. And Isaiah succeeds. So this blizzard lasts for the next 5 hours.
God.
And you take 10 damage. Cold damage.
Oh my god.
Oh,
5 hours. Just so bad. Why are we not helping him?
As basically you start to get frostbite all over your body, your fingers start turning black.
Oh, God.
So the professor starts to look very, very ill.
Oh god. Maybe we
She basically stops and starts huddling herself. I think I need some healing. I'm dying.
go on Sister Floria or whatever.
Yeah, Sister Floria will
Earn
use
your
one
journey.
of her cure wounds. I've done a bit, but she's still very hurt.
Do it again then.
I can do it again, but that's me out of spells then.
Is there anything I can light a fire? Set fire to?
There you go.
Set fire to you.
Set fire.
To warm people up.
Another 7. What's her 10 back?
Okay, so she's back to full health now. So thank you both. Mountain was getting the better of me. It's probably foolish to be climbing at my age. I have no idea how the Earl is doing it.
Good to see you having a laugh, aren't you?
Pish posh.
Sister Floria comes up to Falcon. Falcon, can I have a word, please?
Of course.
I dreamt last night that I was losing my connection to Lathander. The Morning Lord seemed further and further away, and this mountain, or something on it, was just watching me. Maybe it was you.
What?
I couldn't shake the words you said to me about how it was just within, the power was within us, and it was... I'm confused. I don't know what to do anymore.
We're on a treacherous mission. I too have succumbed to nightmares. I don't want to get too much into human psychology, but if I was to do so, I might suggest that being in a stressful situation might bring up more stressful dreams, which you might then apply to aspects of your life that you don't really need to.
Do you think I should really commit myself to the chapel? Do you think that a nun is the right path for me?
Sister Floria, you are a young woman. A very beautiful young What I mean to say is, you can do anything you like. Have you considered other options beyond?
Not really. My life was always with the church. It made me quite happy until this journey, and I never really thought about doing anything else.
I fear I may have been a poor influence on your life.
No, thank you. Nobody has ever said that I could have options outside of the church, and I just hadn't thought about it. It's rattled me, that's true, but I think it's something I needed to think about. I think by the end of this journey, I'll have made my mind up one way or another. And that's the point of the pilgrimage in the first place. So thank you. And
Well,
she kisses you on the cheek.
Oh. Which cheek?
The right one.
Not the wrong cheek. The wrong one.
Well, I give her a firm slap on the cheek.
I thought you were going to say something else there.
No, not
You giggle like a little schoolgirl.
Who's going to make the next D100 roll?
It's always Chode.
55.
Wind comes back and forces you to shop.
So you spot a cave entrance up ahead with a pile of bones, animal bones and carcasses spewing from the cave entrance.
Spewing? Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
This looks like a nice safe shelter.
Yeah. Well, I think that might be a creature in there. If the pile of bones is anything to go by.
Do we need to go through this cave?
Isaiah says, no, we can carry on along this ridge path around it. Aldo's been this way before. He's explored some of its caves, but I've always skirted around the edge of them. They do offer a good shelter in case we get attacked from above.
Good idea to clear this one then.
Is it likely to be a wyvern cave?
Too low down, I would say. Much more likely to be a bear, or worse, an owlbear.
What's an owlbear?
Head of an owl, body of a bear. Twice as big, twice as ugly.
How?
It's as big as an owl?
Sadly, as big, it's size of the biggest grizzly bear.
Okay.
Could do a preemptive strike on the beast.
You notice the edge of this cave, there's the path that you've been travelling along thins rapidly. You've been scrabbling along sort of some boulders and a scree slope, but it sort of narrows into a cliff edge. Foot drop one side of it.
Oh, God. I prefer not to do any ability checks until I've had a long rest. I say we kill the
Did we
bear.
not get a long rest whilst we were sleeping?
Yeah, but that was in between.
Yeah, you got a long rest,
Nice.
but the Earl is still exhausted from waking up with minor altitude sickness, as is Chode and Falcon, I believe.
What do I have, sorry?
You have, was it Falcon that failed the?
It's me.
Oh, it was Stiffy. No, you're fine, Falcon.
But I got 10 damage on that last one, didn't I?
Yeah, you got 10 damage, cold damage.
But we haven't slept since then, have we?
No, you haven't slept since then. No.
So our team is at full strength. Let's take on this owlbear.
Yes, could it be a shortcut through this cave?
It could be. I think Aldo said lots of these caves connect, so yeah, it could be a shortcut.
It is terribly cold out here. We should seek shelter through the caves.
Any more of these blizzards will end up killing us.
Okay, so how are you going to enter this cave?
Stroll in.
Screaming.
Yeah, I guess could we like stealth it?
I think our ability checks might not.
One of us could scope it out.
Yeah.
He's got good stealth. He's not exhausted.
Isaiah nods her head. I'm okay at stealth.
Well, what are you waiting for then?
Okay, she heads off stealthily, rolling a 9.
We just see her clumsily trying to be stealthy.
She has got a +6 on stealth, and she rolled a 3.
And then the owlbear throws her out.
So you watch as I approach the entrance, clambering very delicately over the bones. Just as she crests the top, she's probably about 60 foot in front of you. Just as she crests the top, the whole she dislodges a bone from the top of the pile, and the whole pile collapses in an avalanche with a huge and disturbed by the noise, you hear a and 2 owlbears emerge from the cave entrance, just above Isaiah. A large one and a baby one.
Oh.
and move to attack. And we will pick up there next time.
No.
Kill the baby first.
And well, yeah. Or kill the mum, and then we can keep the baby bear as a
Yeah.
I've got a strong
That's disturbing.
suspicion you've just killed Desire.
That's fine. Who's Isaiah?
If you want to say who's Isaiah?
You just killed Isaiah.
Well, so you're 60 foot back. She's at the cave entrance, and the owlbears are literally just appeared above her. And she's a ranged character. She doesn't have a lot of hit points.
Can she run?
She might have to.
Shit.
Wow.
Well, we'll find out next time, which will be in 2 weeks, as me and Tom are in Wales next week.
Wow. GG though, that had a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Mm.
I really thought I'd accidentally killed 2 of the party there.
Giant eagle saved the day.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I came back because part of my plan was to just carry on running up the.
It was so close. Like, what with your 2 attacks, you'd got it down to 2 hit points.
Yeah.
If Chode had hit that strike, he would have killed it and been able to save you.
Yeah.
Cool.
I did think that there'd be like you 2 would be dead on at the bottom of the mountain, and Stiffy would be on his own on the glacier somewhere, probably being killed. That's fun.
Yeah. What happened to Stiffy?
He turned into a bat to try and fly down to the catch up with you, but forgetting that the reason you'd fallen down there in the first place is because of the strong wind, and he turned into a bat that weighs 1 gram. So he was immediately caught by the wind and taken away.
I see.
He did eventually manage to. He turned into a giant eagle and fought off the wind and came back and flew down the chasm.
Well, I mean, cheers, Stiffy. It wasn't probably. We probably didn't vocalise that enough.
No worries. That's what the giant eagle's for.
Right, I will catch you guys later then.
Cool.
Yeah.
Catch you.
GG, chap.
Nice
GG.
one.
See you later.
See you later.
Yeah.
Yeah.